Controlling the level of biological activity in your actual rainwater storage tanks is one of the most crucial steps, as if you have nothing inside of the tank to control these levels, you very easily get to a point where you have such a buildup of biological activity in the tank that it becomes impractical to filter the water afterwards for useful use. The only time you can potentially consider skipping a step like this is if you purely want to use the water for garden use. If you want to use it for anything else, typically what we would do is we'd fit something like this, which is a in-tank UV light system. This bulb is sealed at the ends and it actually floats on top of the water and connects to this control box on the outside, and this is your easiest way to control the levels of bacteria in the tank. Another popular way of doing it is to use a chlorinator, which is basically just an inline system to dose chlorine and have it on a loop circling back to the entrance of the tank. The problem with using chlorine is if you don't have a very good first flush system in place, you can often get high nitrates in the water, which neutralizes the chlorine, and that basically means that you end up having to use a crazy amount of chlorine to actually have free chlorine left in the water to handle the bacteria. Typically what we would normally recommend is to use a combination of both, because the UV light, as it's only a directional thing, you always have one or two spots where the UV can't reach, and occasionally dosing a little bit of chlorine either through a dosing system like this or dosing manually is a good practice, just to make sure that everywhere inside your tank system stays sterile.